Welcome to summer school with Mrs. Hasty. Nutrition, exercise, water, sunlight, temperance, clean air, rest, and trust all make a healthier you.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Stretch down and stretch up. Let's do it together. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Stretch down and stretch up. That felt good. We just did a little bit of exercise. Exercise gets the blood flowing through our body and makes our heart stronger. It also increases our lung capacity and recharges the oxygen. Let's get a little bit more exercise. If you're happy and you know it, jump real high. If you're happy and you know it, jump real high. If you're happy and you know it, your body will show it. If you're happy and you know it, jump real high. If you're happy and you know it, stretch to your toes. If you're happy and you know it, stretch to your toes. If you're happy and you know it, then your body will really show it. If you're happy and you know it, stretch to your toes. If you're happy and you know it, do a jumping jack. If you're happy and you know it, do a jumping jack. If you're happy and you know it, then your body will really show it. If you're happy and you know it, do a jumping jack. Did you know that jumping makes our bones stronger and stretching makes our back stronger? All exercise releases endorphins that makes us happier and helps us sleep better at night. What exercises do you like to do? This is the way I jump up and down, jump up and down, jump up and down. This is the way I jump up and down out in my backyard. This is the way I spin round and round, spin round and round, spin round and round. This is the way I spin round and round out in my backyard. This is the way I stretch down real low, stretch up real high, stretch down real low. This is the way I stretch up real high out in my backyard. You can play soccer at school, ride your bike around the neighborhood, or even play at a playground. There's lots of different ways to get exercise and have fun too. Did you know that animals need exercise as well? Let's meet one animal that gets a lot of exercise.
Okay, so I have a couple horses and I'm going to take you through a tour of all of them. So, this is Kansas. She's my 7-year-old Mustang. We got her from New Mexico when she was 8 months old, and I've had her for 7 years. So she's almost 8, and the way I keep her happy and healthy is just some hay and some water, and she doesn't really need any more than that or she gets really fat. So there's that. Her exercise levels are a ton. She needs lots and lots of mountain riding, roping, etc. To keep her happy and healthy. And then we go over here to Diego. This is Diego. He's my 10-year-old quarter horse that we rescued. He is 10, and I've had him for 3 months. And he's a sweetheart. He's pretty big. He needs sweet feed, which is a type of grain, if you didn't know. It's like oats. And water and hay to be happy and healthy. Otherwise he gets pretty fat. But he is a quarter horse, which is a lot different than a Mustang. He's a pedigree breed, and he's really tall. So I'm going to show you one more horse that I have. This is Wyoming. He's a Mustang as well. We just rescued him. He's pretty. But when Mustangs come to you, off the range, they have this cool looking tattoo on their neck, and that's called a brand. And we put that on the neck so that they know, you know, what he is and that he belongs to me. And he's pretty thin right now because we just got him and we got to get him all fattened up. That's why he's eating some hay. But his exercise levels are really high too. He needs a lot of exercise.
Today, we're going to do an experiment involving exercise. Let's start by filling out our chart. How are you feeling right now? Really think about what mood you're in. Are you comfortable? Relaxed? Bored? Maybe a little tired? Are you feeling antsy? How are you feeling? Okay, now let's go do 3 minutes of exercise together. Come with me. Get up and let's do it. That felt good. Thanks for exercising with me. How do you feel now? I'm energized. I feel wide awake. I'm excited. Happy. What about you? How do you feel after exercising for 3 minutes? Exercise is good for our bodies. It's good for our muscles and for our bones. Exercise is also good for our minds. Exercise helps us become more flexible, and if done right, exercise can make us feel good. Exercise is healthy, and we saw just today, after 3 minutes, how it can change our mood and our emotions. The CDC and the Mayo Clinic recommend 60 minutes of physical exercise a day. How about you try it? Try to get 1 hour of exercise, physical activity, every day. Dr. Edward Hitchcock Jr. had the philosophy of mens sana in corpore sano. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It means a sound mind in a sound body. A lot of the academic leaders during Dr. Hitchcock Jr.'s time were concerned about the health of their students. Their students were eating large meals of meat and potatoes like the farmers in the area. But they weren't doing the same physical activity that the farmers were doing. So they were coming down with a lot of diseases. Dr. Hitchcock was the doctor on the campus of Amherst College. He came up with the Amherst Plan, which he followed for almost 60 years. This plan included measurements, health supervision, and regular exercise for the students. Many things that you might think of when you think of a PE class. Dr. Hitchcock made exercise fun, and they found when the students were doing regular exercise, less of them became sick, and more of them did better in their classes. Now, most schools have physical education classes, and don't let anyone tell you that those classes aren't important. Just like Dr. Hitchcock's Amherst Plan showed, that exercise is good for your physical health as well as your mental health. Are you ready to do another craft?
Yeah.
Good. Today, we're going to make exercise dice. If you're going to do this one at home, you'll need to print out the printable that's in the link below. It's a free printable. Print it out on some cardstock or some stronger paper. You'll also need scissors, black markers, and some glue. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's start by cutting out our dice. We're cutting on the straight lines, not the dotted lines. We'll fold on the dotted lines. Good cutting.
Look at me. I'm cutting the top of it. There. Look at me. I'm just cutting. I'm not cutting the box of it.
Now that both of them are cut out, one of them we're going to put numbers on, and one of them we're going to put exercises on. Let's start with the numbers. Let's do some even numbers. So we'll do a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Okay, let's put the cap back on. Now let's think of some exercises. We could do jumping jacks. Does that one sound like fun?
Mm-hmm.
Here, should we draw a picture of a person doing jumping jacks? Okay, what's another type of exercise we could do?
Running back.
Running laps. Here's a picture of someone running. What's another exercise? Could we do sit-ups?
Yeah.
Does he look like he's doing sit-ups? What else could we do? Could we do stretches?
Yeah. Look at mine. This is pretty cool. Mine's pretty cool.
Okay. What's another one we could do?
I don't
What about push-ups?
Yes.
And one more?
Yep.
Can you think of another one? Arm circles?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time to glue them.
Yes.
Let's start by doing some folding. We want to fold on all these dotted lines.
Can you help me?
Yes, I can. Let me finish this one and then I'll help you with that one, okay? Okay, let's fold this one.
Ooh. Whoopsie. Oh.
Okay, we're going to glue on these little flaps right here. These little flaps need glue. And then we'll fold it together and glue it.
Are you going to put, what are you making?
We're making dice, exercise dice. So let's wait for it to dry. Ready to do this one? You want to help do the gluing?
Yep.
Okay, let's glue on the flaps.
What flaps?
See these little ones? These little flaps right here? They need glue. And then we'll fold it together and glue it.
Are you going to put, what are you making?
We're making dice, exercise dice. Now we have exercise dice, so we could play a game. 8 sit-ups. I'd have to do 8 sit-ups. Do you want to try? Lift it. 4 stretches. We could do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for making exercise dice with us today. Thanks for joining me for summer school today. And don't forget to come back again for more learning fun.
Let's have fun learning how to be a healthier you.